If you're a woman who works in public health and you keep bringing your work home, your laptops, your emails, your mental load, then this video is going to help. Today, I'm going to teach you how to stop falling behind without bringing your work home. Not by magically creating a lighter workload or becoming more disciplined, but by sharing a few simple strategies to protect your evenings and stay on track at work. I'm Marissa McCool, the public health burnout coach, helping you reclaim your life and lose your stress. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome back to those of you who have subscribed. I'm so happy you've joined our community. Thanks for being here. And I've heard from some of you, you've emailed me, you've messaged me on LinkedIn that these videos are really helping you. And I'm so glad. That's what the whole point of this channel is to give you some daily tips, insights, tools, and strategies to help you feel less overwhelmed and less stressed working in public health. If you're bringing work home, whether you're physically working at home or just mentally thinking about work, it's not your fault. Public health as a workforce was really not designed to support our overall well-being. It was designed for us to overwork because there's so much to do and not enough resources. Now the question is, what do we do about it? How do we have our evenings at home to ourselves without overworking? I know some of you know this, but I burned out really hard in 2017 and I got myself out of it. And I did it through implementing the tools, the tips, the skills, and the strategies I'm teaching here on this YouTube channel. And today is no exception. I'm going to teach you a few tips to help you actually leave work at work and get your evenings back to yourself. Today, we're going to talk about how to stop trying to get everything done. Yes, I know that seems counterintuitive. I'm also going to teach you a simple in-the-day routine that's going to help you have your evenings refreshed. And I'm going to teach you a boundary that's really going to help you keep work at work. If that sounds good to you, let's jump right in. Tip number 1, decide what done means for the day at the beginning of the day. What does done mean for today? If we don't make this intentional decision of, okay, I know I've completed everything today if I've done these 3 top priorities, or if I've completed this one task, then what's going to happen at the end of the day, our brain's going to say, well, one more email. We'll just wrap this up. Oh, you need to do this real quick. Oh, if you do this now, tomorrow will be easier. Because the truth is, there is no external, subjective end of the to-do list in our public health jobs. There's always more work to get done. So we need to decide for today, what is done? What's the end of my day? How am I going to know and tell myself, hey, I've done what I needed to, I finished today. We cannot rely on our to-do list to tell us that because our to-do list will always have more on it. We have to decide at the beginning of our day. So here's how you do that. I want you to do a little brain dump in the morning, or if you have a to-do list, look at your to-do list. And I want you to pick 3 things to focus on that day. Just 3, not 5, not 10, 3. Examples of this could be complete the performance review for my staff, review the manuscript draft and send my comments, draft an abstract for the upcoming conference, email partners about collaborating on this upcoming NOFO. When you start defining what is done for yourself, you have a clear finish line. And that part of your brain that just wants to keep working, you don't have to listen to it anymore. So you can ask yourself this. If I were to only do 3 things today, what are the 3 things that I want to complete? Tip number 2, create an end of the day closing ritual. Think about restaurants, think about cafes, think about physical brick and mortar stores. They have a closing routine. They count the cash in the register. They mop the floors, they put the chairs up, they lock the door, they turn off the open sign. We need something similar for our days. What makes bringing work so home most prevalent is not because of we have so much work and not enough time. It's often because we're not signaling to our brain, hey, we're done for today. Our brains create associations. So when we wake up in the morning, if we've created the association that the first thing we do is brush our teeth, then we do that every morning. But that took some time to create, right? Growing up as a kid, you had to be reminded, hey, we brush our teeth. What do we do for the first thing in the morning? Your parents modeled it, your caregivers. We have to create a similar association here with an end of the day ritual. This is actually why for many folks, going into the office can feel more helpful with separating work and home because that commute home signals to the brain, hey, we're done for work. Now listen, if you're commuting and you still bring work home and you still feel mentally exhausted, doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. You can always add on to that routine to trigger and signal to your brain, we are done with work for today. Here's a way that I recommend you do this, that's really going to help your brain be able to quiet down its chatter and feel relaxed and feel comfortable leaving work at work. I want you to, again, do a brain dump of what are all the open loops in my brain? What are all the projects I'm still thinking about, or all the tasks I'm still worried about? Write them down. We want to acknowledge them. Anything you're worried you'll forget or is a priority you want to remember, write that down too. And then make a list. What am I going to focus on tomorrow? What's most necessary for tomorrow? And write those 3 things down. So you have a game plan. So you can remind your brain, hey, we have a plan for tomorrow. We're going to get to this. And all those other things on the list, we're not going to forget because they're written down. We have to stop using our brain as our memory storage system. It's not effective. And that's part of the reason that mental load and we keep thinking about work is happening, because we're not using external strategies and systems to make a plan. And this is a great place to start. And if you start doing this at the end of every workday, it will become an association where your brain will start to register, okay, this means we're done with work. Also, relief, we have a plan for tomorrow so we can enjoy our evening. Tip number 3, I call this a containment boundary. Now, I talk about boundaries all the time. Already on this channel, I have a few videos talking about boundaries. I'll link them below. But this is a different type of boundary I haven't talked about yet. A containment boundary is very, very specific, and it gives a little flexibility. So oftentimes, the examples I give for boundaries and we think about are, I'm not checking email at all after 5 p.m. That's great. That can be really effective. But you might not be ready for that. Your brain might not be ready for that. And that's okay. We can do a containment boundary. This can look like, I'm wrapping up at 5:30. And if something urgent comes in, I will complete that after my kids go to sleep between 9 and 9:30, but I'm not going to take longer than 30 minutes. Notice it gives you some flexibility for the evening. It gives you a designated time to address anything after hours you might need to, but it contains it so you're not working all night. Another one might be, I'm not taking my laptop home with me today. If there is something I need to complete by the end of the day, I'm going to give myself 20 extra minutes to stay, but no longer than that, and I'll finish the rest tomorrow. Notice it gives you a little flexibility if you need to have a little extra time to work on something, but you're not bringing your computer home, so it gives you that evening to yourself. This helps lower your brain's panic of, we're going to get behind, we're ignoring everything, and it gives some, okay, we're going to compromise here. We're not going to overwork and do what we used to do, but we're not going to go to the place where we're just shutting it all off. We're going to give some flexibility here as a transition. So those are the 3 tips I would encourage you to start with. Start in the morning defining, what does done for today mean for me? At the end of the day, start a closing ritual where you brain dump everything still on your mind and pick 3 priorities for tomorrow. And then practice containment boundaries. If you want to set a boundary around working in the evenings, give yourself some flexibility of how long you'll work, what that will look like, but really still contain it so you get some evenings for yourself. If you are new here and you haven't yet subscribed, I'm so glad you stumbled upon this video, and I'd love for you to join our community. I'm putting out new videos every week to help you set boundaries, say no, delegate, be more productive, so you can have more personal time dedicated to you without working and without worrying about work. And if that sounds like something that you want to experience this year in 2026, go ahead and hit subscribe and join us in this amazing community where women in public health are coming together to create more work-life balance while still being able to make an impact in the world. And tell me in the comments, are you going to try any of these 3 tips and which one? With that, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, everyone.